And after all I've done for this club, all this time I've been here, I'd be a fool really if I know I can't do it anymore, and I step on that pitch and make a fool of myself. You know, I would never do that. Would never ever do that. So if I'm here, if I can compete, if I know I can do a good job for the club, then yeah, I'll do it. But the day I feel that I'm not capable anymore, I'll be the first one to say I'm going. Even if they offer me a new contract, I will say sorry. It's time for me to go.
Was it hard during the times when you weren't playing? How do you psychologically prepare each week knowing that you're probably not going to play?
It's tough, really tough. But I've seen so many players when they complain that they're not playing and they upset, but then when they have the chance, they can take it because they're not ready for it. Because they haven't trained properly, they haven't done the right things, they're always in the mood. So I thought, okay, football changes and the chance eventually will come. For one reason or the other, the chance will come. I need to make sure that I'll be able to take that chance. And I have people like, Dougie Freeman. He can be a witness of the things I used to do in training and how long I stay behind. And even with him doing shooting sessions with him when he was practicing his finishing and stuff, and I stay with him, and he knows me really, really well. And but I knew that opportunity would come, and I knew I had to be ready. And that was my focus. And eventually, when Peter Taylor gave me the opportunity to play again, then I did take it. Because footballers, we have to understand that it's not about 11 players. It's about a squad of players. And there's gonna be a time where you're not gonna play because there's someone else, doing either a better job, or I don't know, or for other reasons they're playing and you're not. But what can you do? I mean, it's the manager that's going to make a decision. There's a person in charge, and you have to respect what the person says. If you have a problem, then you go and talk to the manager, and then try to work things out. But once you step on that pitch, on a training session, you just leave all that aside. You just need to make sure that you do all you can on the pitch, on the gym, do all the recovery stuff, everything, because you never know. You may have the opportunity this coming weekend. And if you're not ready, you're gonna waste it, and you're not gonna. And all your complaining and all your, mourning about it is gonna go through the window because you just had the opportunity and you didn't take it.
During those times when you weren't playing and you were trying to prepare to get back in the team, did there ever get to a point where you think, I have to go, I maybe have to go look somewhere else?
It did cross my head. It did. But again, when you know you're capable of doing something, I knew I had to, have another run in the team. I knew at some point I was going to have another run in the team. Don't ask me why, but that was my target, to have another run in the team. What's going to happen next? I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to play for. I don't know. but I wanted to have another run in the team. But it does, yeah, of course. When you're not playing and that's what you want to do, things cross your mind, And but I said to Steve Parish, when we talked, some time ago, that I wanted to finish my career playing for this club. I don't know if it's going to be possible because we're growing and growing and growing, and I don't know how long I'll be able to stay here. But my dream was to finish my career playing for Palace. The only reason for me to move at some point would have been money, and maybe go for better money. But I thought, well, what's the point? I'm happy here. I'm playing every game. I have a decent contract. My family's happy. So I didn't see any reason really why to go. When you are, my relationship with everybody at the club, with the fans and everything. So why would I change all that? Yeah. So yeah, and then yeah, things just happened. I didn't plan to be here 14 years, 14 seasons, but it just happened because I was comfortable. I was in the beginning when I was going through a tough time when I wasn't playing, and at some point I was number 3, and I remember when Peter Taylor was the manager, he had Gabor, he signed Scott Flinders at the time, and I became number 3. But he didn't even watch me train when he took over. So he said to me, "Oh, if you want to go, help you out. Maybe we can go on loan somewhere, and then with a view to move permanently in the future." I said, "Well, Gaffer, with all respect, I mean, you haven't even seen me train yet. So if you give me the chance, then I want to show you what I can do." And he said, "Listen, I know what kind of professional you are. Other people told me how you train, how you are around the place. So if you want to stay, I'm happy with that. You can come, you can stay and train with us." And that's what I did. And eventually, I was his number 1 by the end. So that show you how things can change in football, but it was great. He was because he was really honest with me. He said to me, "This is the situation," and then I had the decision. So you had the situation like that. You can say, "Okay, I go," and then the other is the one that we just spoke about. Maybe going for better, if we can say better, because you never know it's going to be better. You might get injured when you get to the next club, and then what happens then?
Do you still enjoy playing?
Oh, every minute. I wouldn't be there. The day I don't enjoy playing anymore, I'll go home. I don't. I keep myself fit. I go for training every day, and I'm quite tough on myself. I always compare myself with the other lads, and I need to be. I make sure that I'll be able to compete at the best level. If one day I come for training and I feel that other players are quicker or stronger, and then I'm falling behind, then that day I'll say, "Listen, that's it. I'll call it a day, because that's not the way I am." And people ask me how long you're gonna play. I say, "Well, I don't know, because at the moment I feel great. So if I feel great for next season, I'll carry on. If I get to a point where I don't feel good anymore, and after all I've done for this club, all this time I've been here, I'd be a fool really if I know I can't do it anymore, and I step on that pitch and make a fool of myself. I would never do that. Would never ever do that. So if I'm here, if I can compete, if I know I can do a good job for the club, then yeah, I'll do it. But the day I feel that I'm not capable anymore, I'll be the first one to say I'm going. Even if they offer me a new contract, I will say, "Sorry, it's time for me to go."
And what after that? Have you ever thought about what happens then?
I'd love to be involved with the club, but anything really. Eventually, I would love to do some coaching. Of course, I love that.
You taken any badges or anything?
I was going to do it last summer. For X reasons, I couldn't do it. I was going to do it this coming summer. We have something called the fast track, and I was going to sign up for that. But now I have a baby on the way, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it now. But eventually I'll do it. But I still feel very much as a player, really. So it's not a rush. And also, I think you can actually do stuff while you doing the badges anyway. So it's not a rush for me.
Does it feel like a job?
Like a job? Yeah. Sometimes it does. Yeah, of course. Yeah, sometimes it does, because you do this every single day. And I guess when you do things, often, regularly, sometimes you feel that way. It's the best job in the world, but it's still a job. We get paid for that. So it's still a job, and it has some good things and it has some bad things that you have to deal with. But again, it's the best job in the world, and I enjoy every minute of it. When I came to the club, we were in the Premier League. Then we went down. Then it took us a long time to give up. But in the meantime, we have relegation battles. We have administration, playoff final, Premier League again. Everything really. A lot of up and downs, and it was a roller coaster really. But it was a nice ride. Very nice ride.